Alright, what's up guys? So, just saying, I get this all the time. I don't know what the deal is, right? So, people think that just because I drive a Jeep that I'm a punk, right? Like, I'm just gonna be driving slow and I'm gonna be in everybody's way. Well, I'll tell you right now, win or lose, I will race you. You hear me? It's on. Alright guys, welcome to the channel. So, we got the Jeep up at the shop, and we're about to get crazy. So, got the SYE kit going in, drive shaft, skid plate, and we might get the 1-ton steering going on, not sure yet. Might at least get started on it and, you know, might not finish. So, alright, we got a big day, so let's get it started. Alright, so I got it up here on the rack. I found something totally badass. I have no idea how I didn't lose this on the road. Getting here. Seems the last weld job didn't work out so well. That's right, this means more power now. Alright, so now that that's out of the way, get on to more important stuff. So, SYE is in, everything is all good to go. So, we're going to do a couple things in order to get this stupid thing to work. So, we actually ended up chopping these inner splines. I don't know, I think it was about almost a ½ inch off of that, so that way it would actually collapse all the way. Originally, before, it wouldn't collapse any more than that little bit there. And so now it'll actually full stuff in there, so at least I got a little bit of extra play now. But in order to do on top of that, we had to swap my front and rear control arms. So the ones I had in the rear were these ones, and they're not adjustable. So totally poopy. So I swapped them out, got the front ones in the back, and I made them longer so that way we could push the axle back farther. And yeah. So we pushed it back. Oh, I had to trim out my stupid freaking skid plate here because it gets a little tight in there. Not too bad. Oh, and also I had to trim out my coil bucket. So that way, you know, when I get all stuffed in there, it's pretty common to have to freaking do that. So we did that. Can't really see in here. Oh, well, maybe you can. So as you can see, this ain't the factory track bar. This is a takeoff from someone else's vehicle we just had laying around. And crazy fact, it was like exactly the right length it needed to be in order to center my axle and not crash into anything. It looks real close to the gas tank, but there's still like a ½ inch back here, so good to go. No big. So yeah, I'm gonna have to get a new muffler. I'm gonna get crazy because I don't really care about emissions. Well, you know, I do, but I don't. I'm gonna cut my third freaking cat off, and you know, somewhere back here before this weld, like here or here or here, depends on what I need. I don't know. And get a different muffler in here. I got plenty of room to actually fit a muffler inside of here, and then I'll just like turn down right here. And then bam, good to go. I'll have lots of room for when I 4-link this thing, and I'll be all kinds of happy. So, oh, another thing that happened is when I swapped out those arms, they're a little bit shorter than what was in the front, which means I ended up taking caster out of the front axle. Well, I didn't have time yesterday before I went home to roll more caster into the axle, so I did that here today. And hopefully things should be good. It wasn't too bad, but it took like half the caster out. Instead of having 6 degrees, I had like 3 degrees. So I noticed a bit of it on the road. But moving along with the project, oh, here's the front shaft. See, it's freshly painted because I ended up rebuilding everything. The CV, 2 U-joints back there, and new front U-joint. All good to go. Next thing's next is 1-ton steering. Now, not going to do that this weekend. This weekend's practically over. But here's my factory setup. I wanted to just replace these drag link ends because they're the ones that are bad, and you know, maybe get a new stabilizer and new track bar heim because it's got a little bit of play in it. But the price between that and doing like my own custom 1-ton setup, which you'll see, it's pretty cool, was like negligible or like no brainer. I mean, however you want to look at it. So it was going to be like $160 just for these two freaking drag link ends, and instead of doing that, I spent a little over $200 and I'm building full 1-ton steering. So it's actually going to flip it, so instead of it going into the knuckle underneath, it's going to be up higher. That I got a new track bar bracket, so it's not going to mount down here anymore. It's going to be moved over and be a shorter track bar, which is not what you want, but it's what it's going to be. And it'll sit in here and be a little bit higher, so that way all my geometry and everything is still good to go. The only thing that sucks I'm worried about is if... Sorry, I got scared there. My screen turned off and I wasn't sure if like the camera stopped recording or whatever. But so I'm not sure if it's going to hit these sway bar links. I'm hoping not. I don't know. Flipping up here, going through here, I don't know. It might be kind of close. So I may end up just cutting those off, and you know, so I got the room to build the steering first, and I can put on new links later. And you don't need a sway bar, you know. You know. Alright though, guys, I'm going to drop it down here. I'm done doing everything. I already rolled the Morecaster into it, so you didn't really need to see me do that. But the next thing is, actually, I'm going to put that light bar on. So, yay! More light. I don't have to be scared of the dark anymore. Alright. 1, 2, 3, go. So, getting ready to put this light bar on, I noticed something really crazy. And I can't get my Allen in that crap. That shit is all jacked up. So I'm gonna have to get creative here. Stay tuned. Alright, so I just tried to see if I could pound my Torx bit into there. You know, like a bigger bit than the hole, and you know, sometimes it'll work out. Sometimes it won't. You know what I think? I think I only need 2 bolts. One right there, one right there. Boom, it'll be solid. You know, fuck it. Alright guys, so I'm finished for the day. I got the light bar on. Looks pretty good. I like it. Turned out alright. Now, something amazing happened when my exhaust I just showed you that fell off. It has awakened the beast. Alright, let me tell you. It is freaking thunder down under. Right? No, listen, trust me. I hate it, but I love it. Alright, Muffler, you win. I couldn't take it. I came back up to the shop. It's like a couple hours later. I don't know, I think it's like 4 or something like that. Yeah, putting in a new muffler. Well, kinda new. It's, you know, junkyard special, baby. And then boom, dumping out right out there. So yeah. Oh, I had to get a little creative with this stupid thing here. You know, I bent it that way, then I bent it up that way, and yeah, solid enough now. I'll take it. Alright, so there's my long weekend. We got the SYE, drive shafts in, stretched the freaking Jeep, you know, because it was a total of like 1 inch maybe or something like that if I was lucky, but yeah, stretched. Not quite as much stretch as I was hoping for, but you know, take what I can get. Let's see here. Ooh, got the light bar mounted, and God knows I wanted to do a lot more than that, but you know, never goes the way you want it to. So I think we're gonna end it there. Thanks again for stopping by. If you liked what you've seen, stay tuned. There's gonna be more. All right, later, guys.